I went through that phone for the first time, y'all. The first time
Here we go.
in years.
Here we go. You gotta play this.
When I tell you,
Play it.
I was not prepared.
That's what I said. You don't even know who you're dating these days.
I didn't know that a woman could move like that. Now, I knew women could be shiesty. I knew that. I knew women could cheat.
She must be beyond shiesty.
But what I saw, I actually threw up. And I'm not saying that figuratively. I physically threw up.
I want to know what
Let me
he
tell you
saw.
something.
Right?
Don't go through that phone. As a man, don't go through that phone.
Those
I know
phones
it's
are
some
dangerous.
dudes that's just like me. Like, look, I ain't going to look for nothing. I'm not going through that phone. I've been married for almost 19 years. I'm not going through that phone.
You know what's
Don't
crazy?
go through that
I
phone
wanna.
if you can't take it. Don't go through that phone if you ain't one of those dudes that can just look at that and keep moving. Don't go through that phone.
I just want to.
Now,
Okay,
unless you're in a
okay.
relationship where you guys share.
I
You have
just
enough.
want to say, I'm not saying that it's right. But for the record, because I am a feminist, like I'm joking,
I'm about to say,
because
Jada, please.
I always ride for my girls. This is what men have been putting women through for years. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like now, because of all of this social media stuff, like women are like, you know, they're interacting with more men and whatever. Maybe it was always those. I don't know.
Mhm.
But if I'm being honest, a lot of women have had to deal with them being the person that had to freaking throw up and physically be distraught over relationship situations like this. There's been plenty of situations where men are having kids on a woman. You know, like you find out that we just saw the Mary situation where she talked about how her husband was, these are Christian, these are people who are religious, and her husband was cheating on her with her godchild's mother.
I was about to say,
What is
Christian
religion?
don't
Like,
matter.
No, I'm just saying,
It doesn't
like,
matter. Yeah.
There's
We've heard worse.
yeah, but I'm
about-
just saying, like, now we're at a time where women are the problem. I don't even feel like I'm
I
not
think
surprised.
women have always cheated too. Like I think this is very
Here's
situational.
what I'm gonna say.
Let's
Uh-huh.
not
I think
say
women
that.
I think women are smarter about it.
I
They're
think so,
less
too.
likely to get caught.
I think so too.
Well, I think that he has not
first.
gone
Now you're
through the
dragging it.
phone in years. Like not in New York years, but they've been together 4 years and he's never gone through the phone.
Mhm.
I think that she got very comfortable with the fact.
He
So she
wasn't
didn't feel
wanting
like she needed to hide anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was I felt like there probably was mad shit
Mm-hmm.
just there
Over the years.
out in the open
Mhm.
Yeah.
for him to see.
And then you
So-
start putting dates together. Like, that was the day we came back from your mama's funeral, and you had the nerve to have somebody else in your mouth.
In your mouth. Jesus.
That's crazy. So he's probably like, I had to throw up because your mama's funeral night.
No, do you know how sick you have to be to like physically throw up? Because I've been there. I felt so sick one time that I'm like, I need to throw up just by not going through a phone. But like, for a man to feel that way, I was like,
Right. But imagine
that girl got
a
him.
man is gonna feel how women feel like 10 times worse because we're not supposed to do that. So he probably wanted to die.
We're not?
No, I'm
We're
just
not
saying,
supposed
like,
to?
we
they're
handle it as
supposed
women.
to?
No, but we handle it as women. We
Wow.
almost expect it as women in a way. I'm not saying like I'm not saying that you expect your man to cheat on you or anything, but I'm
Husband.
saying like we almost like have it in the back of our mind sometimes that he's
That if
gonna
you go through
disappoint
that
you.
phone, you're gonna see
You're
something.
gonna find something, right? But a man is not always prepared mentally for a scenario like that. So I think their reaction, their feelings are always 20 times worse than what our reaction is. Yes, women crash out, but I think men, they're just like, I'm about to kill somebody. And that's why somebody's 7 kids can be Rum. Can you see yourself throwing up from going through your woman's phone and seeing something that you never expected? throwing up, regurgitating.
Like just feeling so sick to your stomach
Like
from what you saw.
you whore.
Raggedy bitch.
You raggedy
You raggedy
whore.
bitch. This whole time.
What in the world?
Um.
Especially when you're being faithful.
Oh, see, if I'm
Oh,
being
see?
faithful, oh yeah. If
that's
if-
a
See how that was just like, oh, and if I'm being
story.
faithful.
because you didn't add
Oh,
that.
I'm just saying it should be
That
normal,
part
but
didn't
okay.
need to be added though.
It's the fact that you have to add that when it comes to talking to a man.
No, you did have to.
No,
add that
you
part.
already I already
You
peeped
know why?
it.
You
Go
know
ahead.
why you had to add that part?
Uh-huh.
Because you added that part.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if I'm being faithful
Mhm.
and like I'm already fighting demons
Mhm.
and I go through your phone
Yeah.
and I find all types of nonsense.
You
I'm
see so
puking.
much
Welcome
like
to our world.
so much addition. Because why
And
does
then
you
is she
being
gone?
faithful mean that you're
Yeah,
fighting
she's done.
demons? You're fighting to
out
be
the door.
faithful.
The answer is yes.
Carry
She's
on.
done. Darlene just asked, in that scenario, there's no coming back from it, right?
From what?
From
No,
if you
like,
see
she's
something
done.
in your
She's
phone
out
that
the
makes
door.
you want to throw up, there's no coming back from it, right?
Yeah, we don't, as men, we don't handle that. We don't handle that. Like it's
Right.
it's definitely full of like a pride. Like what's mine is mine. Like you
Mhm.
weren't supposed to touch mine, but I was allowed to touch yours.
Mhm.
It's completely backwards.
So the double standard.
Yeah, it's double
Yes,
standard.
there
Yeah.
are double standards, and unfortunately, they are.
She didn't
What?
find what she was looking
She's-
for. She was
It's
outside.
not about
Can
finding
you-
what she's looking for. She's sucking dick. She's fucking other people. She's doing.
Happy for her.
Okay,
Do-
but can you
finding,
express?
finding what
Can
she's
you
looking
name
for
the emotions
isn't.
that get you to that spot where you're happy for her?
You weren't happy
Shut
with
the
her.
hell up.
You
I
weren't
cannot
happy.
stand
You
him.
weren't happy
Women
with her.
that
If you're happy
need
for her,
that.
if you went through the phone and you're
Getting
completely
it
okay
from
with
your
switching
man,
to friends,
do
you
you
weren't
know
happy
a lot
with
of
her.
I
women
know
that-
many women that don't get on this internet and admit that they are hoes.
Mhm.
Really?
I do know women that
Yeah.
that are just better at cheating and better at the fact that they
And
have
pretending
that,
they're not.
they
I
have that one up card on their man who probably already cheated on them.
I feel
so
like
they're holding on to it.
Okay, there are exceptions, but I feel like when a woman cheats, it's more for
Funsies?
different reasons than just plain sex. Like
Mhm.
just if
You know, when I hear that, that bothers me. Because you're talking about, like, you guys say women do it for emotional reasons and, oh, he wasn't.
right.
Whereas
There's
men do it
still
for no
a bit.
reason.
Going inside of you. So, like, I think you guys
True.
put this thing on it to where, like, if a man said, oh, I only cheated because my emotional needs weren't met, you would look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah, because you
No,
are
we-
crazy.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's a known fact that men are more sexual,
Beings. Yeah.
beings. Like
Where's the data
Need-
on this?
Rome-
Now we need data.
I don't need
Please,
data.
we
I
don't
have
need
my
data.
husband in my ear going,
Yeah, but-
like you
But
don't
also-
understand what
Are
it's
there
like
women-
to have this thing, you
Yes,
know?
but how about this? But you guys also hit your sexual peak differently in a later age, right? So what if you hit your sexual peak in your 40s or your 50s, right? And now your man's got ED. And what?
Well, then there's Viagra, which I personally, I think is the worst thing to happen to a
Mhm.
woman because now a man can.
You can eat it.
It never goes away, that urge.
I
Then
love you could just eat it all day, every day. Eat
Okay,
it.
well, if that's the case, then you would be a lesbian.
No. I want to feel those beard hairs.
Okay, you'd get with a stud.
Every stud doesn't have beard hairs. Like beard? Come on now. No.
Studs don't have beards.
Yes.
Those are trans.
Look at the funny thing is this: a woman would be like, "I cheated because emotional. I needed this. I needed that." Right?
Mhm.
And you say, "Oh, how many times did you cheat on me?" I just say, out of interest, just let me know. Oh, I only fucked them 10 times on 10 occasions. Okay. How many times did you come and orgasm?
Oh.
10 times.
You're asking all that?
Who is asking?
Crazy. That's not happening.
No one's asking.
And no one's going to be that honest.
Okay, go ahead.
She's like, "Well, I only came 20 times, twice every time."
Nobody's saying that. This is so crazy.
that's
I
so
hate when he does
realistic.
this.
So,
Unrealistic.
what I'm
Unrealistic.
saying is, No
Never.
woman ever, and I'm not speaking for women, you guys can correct me. No woman ever would say, "I cheated with him 10 times, but he never made me come." Why? So obviously there's a physical part in it. You're in there to
First
get a
of all,
nut.
this-
Just like a man's there to get a nut, when a woman cheats, she's
No,
there to get a
it's for attention.
of
Maybe,
all-
maybe it's to feel
nut. But you still get a
Alan.
nut.
that
Alan.
Do
sense
you
of.
still get a nut?
A lot of women don't get a nut in
Exactly.
general.
A woman nut and a man nut is not the same
Totally
thing.
different.
Which makes it even worse if y'all don't get nuts out of like the 10%
Well,
that
that's
you
where
don't
we're
get nuts.
saying it's not
So now
about
you
the
cheat
not
on a
about
chick
the
that
nut.
doesn't
Not
give
about
you a
the
nut?
sex.
It's-
You
it-
cheat and don't get a nut?
It's not about the nut. It could be the
Cheating,
feeling.
I get a nut.
It could be just the feeling, or it could just be the
Like, first of all, how I'ma know if I'm gonna get a nut if I
Exactly.
cheat
Exactly.
until the end of it?
Exactly.
Like, how I'ma know? A man could cheat with anything.
And get a nut.
Right.
With
A dog,
anything. I'm
a-
not
a
even
gorilla.
saying
It
anyone.
doesn't matter.
Anything.
Anything.
I gotta say,
He can nut.
A pocket pouch.
I don't know how I'm gonna find out. 'Cause I'm not asking if you came. I'm not gonna ask that. But if you cheated on me and you didn't get a nut, I'm gonna feel even worse. Cause like now you wasted your time and like you
But
lied.
that's my point. There are
of all,
women out there that are not doing it.
But wait,
for
what if
the
my
sex.
Exactly.
What if my sex with you, I never.
maybe
Get a
do
nut anyway.
So am I
Thank
wasting my
you.
time with you?
Because a
What
lot
are
of
we
people
talking
are not
about?
getting their nut with their
Like-
wait.
spouse.
Y'all don't get nuts with your spouse?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's
No,
extreme-
you're not always.
Exactly. Not
are you there
always. What are you there for?
Do you orgasm every time you have sex?
No.
Thank you, but the man does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But
Hallelujah.
they know this. I really don't even understand
They
like
know this.
the story that you're trying to tell right
I
now.
don't know this.
A
What?
woman does not
How many
always
times have we
orgasm.
said that on
Understand
this
what
couch?
complicated creatures we are.
Yeah, I
Right.
understand, but I'm
You
a
have
worker.
to hit that spot for a little second.
I get what you're
And
saying.
you
but
better not move.
But
can't even
okay,
fathom it.
so
I can't. I honestly, I legit can't fathom, being.
as a woman
They're
of my
pretending.
age,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
This
been
is
like
this
this.
is what I was trying to explain to my husband too. We go through so many different hormonal phases of our life, right?
Yeah.
Starting from when we're teenagers, right? And then you're get pregnant, right?
Mhm.
Pregnancy, right? So you have those pregnancy hormones, and then you have the post
Oh gosh, don't talk about that. They don't believe it.
hormones. And then when you get to be my age, you have the perimenopausal
Mhm.
hormones. Like our bodies change so frequently
Mhm.
that a man's hormones pretty much stay the same from the time he becomes
Lucky.
a man,
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
so to speak. I don't think really they change during the. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We change 4 times a month.